sometime in your career, you reach a point whereby you start to question whether you're on the right path. That's actually happened to me after 2 years working in tax. So in my previous video, I talked about my first job in one of the big four as a tax associate. But today, right, I want to share with you why I eventually decided to leave after the 2 years. So why I left tax, right, is because during COVID, okay, because we work from home, like I mentioned, right. So COVID actually give me the time and space to reflect, okay. So doing work from home, then suddenly have a lot more quiet time yourself, okay. Then you start to question like, hey, is this really what I want to do for long term? Is this really is it like working in IRAS is really what I used to aspire during my first year? Okay, so that period, right, really give me the space to think more seriously about my career and what I really wanted to do long term. Okay, so in this video, right, I share with you 5 reasons, okay, why I decided to leave tax after 2 years in one of the big four. Okay, so one of the reason, right, I realized, okay, the first reason is that I observed some of my seniors, okay, who have been working in Big Four for like about 5 years, okay, so like they are assistant managers already, okay, so I see them actually during my second year when I have the opportunity, I have a chat with them. Then I ask, okay, like, what makes you continue to stay for so many years, you know? So reasons that they provide are like, you know, like, comfortable. Okay, they are like in their comfort zone. They reach a point whereby, if I quit now, what can I do? You know, like, and like maybe she just promote to become a mother. Okay, so like as a mom, she definitely has more responsibility as compared to me being single. Okay, so definitely it put stress on her, like, you know, like in terms of finances, you need to provide for the kids, you know, like as a mom, as a wife also. So when you have all this responsibility, then naturally you have lesser leeway to be flexible in your career, choose what you really want to do, sacrifice your like you know, like compromise your income versus what you really want to do. Okay, so then I asked myself, do I really want to reach that point, okay, whereby I have no choice for my career, I can't decide what I really want to do, okay, in exchange for the finances. Okay, so that was the first reason that makes me suddenly ponder about my career. Okay, then second reason is I'm still young. You know, like after working in one of the big four for 2 years, I was about 28. Okay, so I feel that still relatively young. Okay, to try out another career. Okay, something that maybe out of my comfort zone and something that I never tried before, definitely. Okay, so that was the second reason why makes me wanted to have shift in my career. And I tell myself, like, if don't try now, what if, like, you know, like got other commitments, okay, like the senior that I talked to, okay, then as you grow older, I feel that you might have lesser courage to jump out to take the leap of faith. Okay, so I tell myself, like, if not now, then when? Okay, the reason is that back then when I saw a uni friend, okay, she was in audit, okay, so similar industry because we all study accountancy, right? So naturally these are the few paths that you can go. Okay, so also she also working in one of the big four, okay, as auditor. And then I also saw that she posted on Instagram story that she take this leap of faith to be a financial consultant also. Okay, so I think because of what she posted, then it gives me the inspiration that, oh, what if like a few years down the road, then I see her, you know, like on stage, you know, receiving all those reward, like FA always like to do all these things. Okay, I'm not saying that all the FA will do all these things, okay, but sometimes they will try to paint all these rosy image that wow, like you earn so much, okay, you get all these rewards and all go all the incentive trips, okay. So I was fascinated and like inspired by the idea, like I'll tell myself like, wow, if later 2 years I see her do all these things, right, then I'll be regretting not pursuing this, then I still start at my tax associate role, then by then it will be 4 years in already, right, then I won't have the courage to take the leap of faith anymore, so, and especially I'm someone that as an introvert, then it's a really huge leap of faith, Yeah, so that was the third reason makes me thought of switching career, okay, exploring a different path as compared to my tax associate. Then fourth reason, right, is that so during COVID, right, I'm pretty sure you guys actually attended some of the like Zoom webinar. Okay, like I think a lot of like companies actually do a lot of talks via Zoom, via the all these online platform. Okay, so I was one of those that actually went to attend my first financial advisory firm. They hosted this like webinar. Okay, so little did I know that actually it's a recruitment drive. Okay, so that time I didn't feel like it was a recruitment drive. Okay, is their approach was more of like, oh, how you can level up in your own career, like, so that was kind of their approach, like I hold this 3 days workshop, like maybe like get to find out more about yourself, how can you like leverage on this to like increase your maybe more employable. Okay, honestly, right, you asked me what did I learn, I forgot already. Okay, but then that moment when I attended, I was so inspired. Okay, like I really fell in love with this facilitator. Like not in terms of like really fall in love. Okay, but it's more of like really love what she shared, and I feel that wow, really resonated a lot. Okay, so I think that was the one of the reason that actually want me to pursue this financial advisory role. Okay, and also like joining their company. Okay, so that was the fourth reason that makes me want to leave tax back then. And the last and final reason, right, is more of like my personal motivation. Okay, it's not about the money. Okay, it's more about like wanting to prove myself to others. Okay, I think since young, especially during like secondary school days, I always have the competitiveness to like compete to be the first in class, like always want to do well and stand up, Then but as you grow older, like like go poly, go uni, and now eventually work, right? I realized that the competition is getting higher and higher. Okay, you are competing with so many people, okay, and people are just like they in Chinese they always say that 一山比一山高, like there are always people that is better than you in like whatever you are doing. Okay, so it comes to a point whereby it's very hard to compete already. Okay, but I think deep down the competitiveness didn't extinguish. Okay, so I think that was the final reason why it makes me want to go out to like do something for myself to prove to others that I also can do well in this career. It's really very tough, like financial advisory in sales, right, especially. So as an introvert somehow, like it's even harder. Okay, so yeah, so that was my personal motivation that I really wanted to have that achievement. Okay, looking back now, right, leaving tax was actually a very important turning point for my career. At that time, I actually honestly didn't know whether it was the right decision. But I felt that I needed to do and try something different. And that decision eventually led me into financial advisory, which taught me many unexpected lessons. I'll share more about that journey in the next video. Okay, so stay tuned. Okay, and sometimes, right, appreciating life a bit better means brave enough to explore a different path. Okay, thank you. Bye bye.